Hello.
Hey, say hi. If you want, you can say hello. This is Nassim.
Hi.
Hi. Good.
Oh,
So,
weird.
let's get your bag out. Let's have a look here.
Yeah. I've just been doing.
So you're hungry, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm really
Okay.
hungry.
Yep. Me too. I'm getting pretty hungry as well.
It's like one of the teachers left their coffee down like the water bottles, like when they went to the bathroom. And I was just like taking quick whiffs of the coffee.
Of the coffee, really?
Yeah. 'Cause
You drink coffee?
No, I don't. But like, it's something.
Yeah, oh, wow. Okay. That's how hungry you are. When was the last time you ate?
I didn't eat it at all today.
Oh, so it's just been one day?
Yeah,
That's not so bad.
Well, okay.
It's alright. What do you want to do first? Do you want to do your pieces first or sight reading first?
Sight reading.
Okay, cool. Good. You want to show me what you've been working on? Did you get to book 2? You're still on book 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. With sight reading, you don't want to get ahead of yourself because you're not learning, you're reading. So, let's see. Show me what you got up to. How many did you do this week?
None.
None?
I just like.
Well, then it'll be true sight reading then, won't it? That's
Yeah,
perfect.
it
That's
will
good.
be.
That's good.
Well, where should I start?
Good question. You want to start? I think you're ready to start where. See, here is probably too easy for you. So you
Yeah.
probably start when we have the whole stave. Let's start with the left hand. Oh, see, this is a no-no. This is a big no-no. So, let's get a book that. Oh my gosh, you did it with every single note.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, that means we have to do Vic 2.
Did you? No, we have another book 1.
What?
I'll give you another
Okay.
book 1. Yeah. You don't want to do that. The idea is that you become familiar with the notes. The note is the letter. You don't have to put the letter. So I'll spend some time and I'll erase that. That was funny. Okay, so let's do. How about we do the first one there, number 32.
Okay.
So,
This is G.
yes,
F, G.
that's right. Yeah. So you're only going to use your right hand, so your left hand can have a rest.
Okay. Is that right?
Kind of.
Wait, okay. G.
Oh, sorry. I said 32, so that's this one here.
Oh, I was reading this. Okay.
Yeah. Good. Okay, so you got the right notes. When you start, you want to make sure of 2 things: where your starting note is, and what finger you're going to use to play it. So they've told you, they've put it 2 above it. So they want you to start with your second finger. Yeah.
Sorry.
Right. But you could also look ahead. If you look ahead, you realize, oh, there's some notes above the note that I'm playing, and then there's some notes below. So, there's only one note below, so you probably want to start on the second finger, because you've got that one note in the thumb.
So it'd be like here.
Yep.
Okay. And then this one would be.
Yes. Good. Nice work. And then the bottom line, 34.
That's 1. So
Yes. Yeah, what note is it though?
It's F.
Correct.
So that's.
Almost.
Not. Yeah. Okay.
It was correct up until the last
Yeah, the last.
third
2.
note from the end. And remember, it's 1, so that's your thumb. 1 is
Oh,
thumb.
yeah. One's the thumb one.
Not that it would have mattered. You still would have been able to play the notes without moving.
Okay.
But yeah. That was perfect.
Okay.
There you go. Good.
On to number.
I want to see you do the left hand now. I want to see your left
hand?
hand. And then I want to see you do some skipping stuff. So I'll show you. So let's go to, actually let's do some skipping first. Since we're on the right hand, I want to give you one that skips around a bit. These were all, you notice how those were all steps?
Yeah.
So why don't we do 46 down the bottom.
46.
Yep.
3.
So you have to pay attention here. You're going to see skips and steps. Gotcha.
What?
Uh-huh.
How? Wait.
Remember, if you go from a line to a line, what is that, a step or a skip?
Oh.
Can't be a step, can it?
Oh. Yeah.
It can be bigger than a skip, but it can't be a step. Because a step will always be from a line to a space or a space to a line. Okay. So if you have something that goes from a line to the next line, you know it's a skip. Good. Yep, that was it.
Okay.
Yep. That's what we're looking for. Do 45, since you're there.
45?
Mm-hmm. Good. See, these are all... do 43. Be careful with this one. There's a landmine in this one.
Do I start? That's A, so do I start?
Yep, that's it.
Here?
With your second finger on A.
Here.
Perfect.
Okay. No.
Almost. Try again.
No. Oh, it's the same thing.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
Good work. So, this is great for you. This is at a perfect level for you to be practicing these. They're not too easy and they're not too hard. And you notice that the rhythm's all the same. It's just ta, 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 ta. And then in book 2, look, not only do you have
That's
to
like
read...
ticka.
Yeah, we've got rhythms as well. So it gets harder. You have to read notes and rhythms. But what we'll start doing, before we get to this book, we'll start sight reading just rhythms. And that's kind of fun. I have these little cards that I'll show you, and you have to sight read these rhythms. We might start doing that next week, actually. Let's do your left hand. Why don't you do 38? So on a nice, easy one.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
You tell me.
It goes 1, 2, 3, and then down.
Yep.
And then it goes.
That's right. Yep. All steps there. No skips. Good. I want to give you a trickier one.
I like the right hand more.
Yeah, I know you do. How about 64?
64?
Yeah.
3 on. Whoa. No.
Yeah. There's that landmine. There you go.
All right. I'm 100% confident that's right.
And you are correct.
Okay.
Good work. All right. So do one of these. You should be doing at least a handful of these every time you sit down to practice. You know, a couple in the right hand, a couple in the left hand, just so you're familiar, like looking at notes, and even just so you're familiar with your bass F, your middle C, and your treble G. If you know those three notes, you can actually read quite a lot of music from there. So yeah, be practicing this on a regular basis.
Yeah, because I've just been like practicing the music over and over.
I know.
Mm.
Yeah, and you're doing great with your music. You're getting ahead really quickly with that. So try and do some of this other stuff as well. So I'm going to write down here, do 3 of these a day. Or 3 of these every time you practice. Actually 4. 2 in the right hand, 2 in the left hand. Like 4 lines.
I'll do, how about 10?
10?
Because, like, if I do 2, I'm going to be like, okay, what now? And then, like,
Yeah, okay.
I kind of...
Listen,
yeah.
if you can come to me next week and just play this whole book, oh, this is easy. I can just play the whole book. And that would be great.
You want the whole book?
The whole book. Look at it. These, you can do those.
Okay.
Those
Sure.
aren't too hard.
I'll try at least half the book.
Good. I like your spirit. I'm just going to write down here sight reading, and then I'm not going to specify how much to do. I'll leave it up to you to decide. You're an adult. Good.
Okay,
Sight
I'll
reading.
go from 50 to 100, and I'll do 10 a day.
My man. That's what I like to hear. I'll write down here 10 a day. 50 to 100. 10 a day. Perfect.
It's a pretty high level.
Let me see. I want to see you do some of these trickier ones though, because we start introducing rhythm here, so it's going to get a little trickier. Let's see if you can do the left hand here on 73. Just to give you a taste of what to expect. Good. So you played the right notes.
Not the rhythm.
Yeah, the rhythm was close, but it wasn't quite right.
Yeah.
So count. This is where you got to learn to count. So how many beats are there in every measure?
4.
Good. So you're going to be counting to 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
2. Yeah.
3, 4.
Yes. And so the idea is to count to 4 without slowing down.
Yeah.
Ideally, that's what this counting train doesn't slow down or stop for anyone. Yeah. Good. Really good. So try it one more time without slowing down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Wait, was that right?
Nope.
No. That was not right. Okay.
2,
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 4. 1, 2, 1.
You can do that
2,
too.
3.
4. Yeah, I had this other student that can't count to 4. And I was like, that's fine. So you'd be like this. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. You just start over on every single note.
So it's 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2.
That's it. Yep.
That's weird.
Yeah, if you start counting over again on every single note, it's easier to do that for some people, but it just doesn't really make sense musically. It's much better to learn to count to 4 over and over again. So that might be something that you could do to make the easier ones a little harder, is to count in groups. I know there's no time signatures with some of the earlier ones, but it's still good to count. Figure out how many notes there are on every line.
Now I can do rhythms a lot easier.
Yeah, your rhythms are getting pretty good. Next week, though, I'm going to sight read rhythms with you. I'm going to write a note here for myself. next week. Sight rhythms. Okay. Good. Yeah, it was 72. You ready to play some music for me? Some actual music?
Sure.
How's Cuckoo going?
Cuckoo's good. I've been mainly practicing dance a lot.
Yeah. You like dance, huh?
Yeah.
That was it. Those were the notes. You got the notes. Perfect.
Not the rhythm?
Nope. Hey, you know what you're doing? You're just giving yourself time, which is fine. Like you're kind of, you're doing the right rhythm, but you're giving yourself time, which you know as the pianist that you're giving yourself time. So you know, well, that's just my rhythm plus time. But as the listener, I don't know that you're doing that. All I hear is you giving yourself too much time, and to me, it sounds like the wrong rhythm.
Okay.
So it would help if you counted to 3 in every bar. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like that. That would help you a lot. It would help you see, because I could say, hey, use a metronome, but let's try that. Let's see what happens with the metronome.
No, I don't think I would do good.
Yeah, let's not do that yet. Let's just start with counting to 3. And remember, the beat train doesn't slow down for anyone. Yeah. 2. I'll count. You don't have to worry about counting.
Okay.
Unless you really want to, you can. But I'll count, okay? Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. See how you missed it? Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah. So, do you want to slow down a little bit?
Nah.
Okay. Brave. I like it. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's right. Remember to hold this for 2. You get a break here. You get a rest. Let's start. That was perfect.
Okay.
Let's try that again. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yes.
Are we doing?
Now this is what's kind of crazy. This one here comes on 3, and then you have to play on 1. There's not a lot of time, so it sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 1.
It's kind of like immediately.
That's right. Yep. So in your minds, you've somehow stretched your perception of time there, where it's like, oh, I've got all the time in the world, but you really don't. It's 1, 2, 3, 1. 2, 3. Now, just try this. Just try 1, 2, 3, 1, and then stop on 1. Don't stop on 3. Stop on 1.
Wait. 1, 2, 3. No. 2, 3.
Can you start from this measure here? Is that possible for you? So a thumb in the right hand.
1,
2, 3, 1.
2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
1, 2,
3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. See that?
Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
I'm giving myself more time.
That's okay. You're doing good. Try going like this. Try just from this bar here. Okay, so that's going to be your 5th finger. and your third finger. Actually, you know what we should do? So let's start from here. So your thumb and your third finger play.
My thumb in this one?
Yep.
Okay. Wait,
So
where?
F and A. So we're going to go from here, and we're going to play this measure, and we're going to stop on the first beat of that measure. Okay, so it's going to be F with an A. Good. So count to 2. 1, 2, and then 3 on the F. That's this note here.
2,
3, and then 1.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Okay.
2, 3, 1. Good.
It's
Good. But that was a B flat. There you go. And that was a G.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Now, just do the first note. So. So this measure here, the first beat is a G and a B flat. That's right. That's where you're going to land, okay? So that's your safety net there. Okay, so let's try this. 1, 2, 3, land on the safety net.
1, 2, 3.
There you go, that's it. See, that's what you weren't doing before. 1, 2, 3, 1. That's it.
1, 2. Alright, 1, 2.
That's it. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. There you go. Perfect. And now go on. 1, 2, 3, 1.
Oh, wait, whoa.
2.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. 2, 1. Not 1, 2, 3.
Do you know what I realized? You're doing something that's very, very good. It's how I practice. I practice in little sections. So I'll take a little section, I'll play it, and then I'll stop. The problem is you're stopping in the wrong place. You can never stop on the last beat of the measure. You have to always stop on the first beat, because that's throwing you off. So 1, 2, 3, 1. I had another student earlier I was saying this to. She was doing the same thing. She was stopping on the last beat, and that's like telling a joke without the punchline. It's like this is language, and you cut off the end of the sentence. And you don't, like, it's like saying, so remember this is in 3, so now if I didn't stop on the first beat, it would sound like this. It's like you're left holding what to do, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, always stop on the first beat. So play from here and land here on the first beat, and then play this measure and land on the first beat here. Don't stop on this note here.
So play these two, stop here?
Yes. Maybe start with the right hand. Good, I've got that. Now the left hand. 1, 2, 3. And then try and put them together.
Okay. Wait.
We're going to start from here.
Oh, we're starting there?
Yeah.
I thought we were starting.
Yeah, we'll do that in a sec. Good. Do that one more time. Good. Now do the left hand. You're going to have to count the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 1. There, your left hand.
3.
Yes.
2.
3, 1. There you go. 3, 1. Good. Now put them together. That's it.
Wait.
But that was it.
1, 2, 3. 1.
That's it.
2.
No, we're stopping on this. We're stopping on this note. You're stopping here. I wanted to stop here.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Do it again. Perfect. Now put what we just did here together with that. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and then stop here. 2, 1,
2, 3.
2, 3. That's it. You got it. Nice. But don't stop counting. 1, 2, 3. That comes on a 3, not a 2. Good. So 1, 2, 3, 1. That's right. So now try this. 1, 2, 3, 1.
1, 2, 3, 1.
So just to be clear, we're starting in this measure here.
Oh.
Yeah, we completed this, and now we're going to try and do this and land here on the first beat of the next measure.
So it's 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's it. 2, 3, 1. Good. 3, 1. So the reason we're doing it like this is because to learn a language or a sentence, it has to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, it's harder to learn. And it won't make sense if you're stopping halfway through the sentence. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why you want to choose a good place to start and a good place to end. So we start on the first beat and end on the first beat. Start strong and end strong.
Can we do that with every piece of music?
Well, when you're learning a song like this and it's difficult putting it together, you want to do it in chunks. You don't want to just kind of read through it and hope for the best. You want to learn little chunks of it. And you have to be strategic about how big those chunks are and where you start and finish. If you're not, then it will be more difficult to do. So let's go from here. 1, 2, 3, 1.
No. Is that right?
You got the right notes, but you got to count as well. 2, 3, 1.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
1. C in the left hand. Got the C in the left hand.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Forget this part. 1, 2, 3, 1. Make sure your fingering is right. No,
Is
that's
it?
good. Yeah, it's good. That's good. That's better. 1, 2, 3. Just the right hand on its own. 1, 2, 3, 1.
1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3.
Good. Do that 2 more times. 2, 3, 1. One more time. 2, 3, 1. Good. Now the left hand. Left hand's easy. Don't worry about the left hand. You can just read that, right? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's easy. You've got that. Now put it together. 1, 2.
2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's it.
1, 2.
Don't go on. Don't go on until you perfect this part that you're working on. Otherwise you waste all that time. 1, 2, 3, 1. Now do that 2 more times. 2, 3, 1. Good. 3, 1. You got it. Now try it and play this measure with that measure.
Oh no. 2, 3, 1, 2. Wait, oh wait.
I'll count for you. Do you want me to count?
Yeah.
Alright. You've got to learn to count as well. But for now, I'll count. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm slowing down. Wait.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Good.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was right. Except there was a C in the left hand.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You got the rhythm now, which is good. Okay. Try it again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. There you go. 2. Now try and go on. You've got it now. I feel like you've got the gist of the rhythm here. Because the pattern continues, doesn't it? It's the same here as it is here.
2, 3. 1, 2,
3. 1.
2, 3. 1.
Oh, bravo.
2, 3.
Nice. Bravo.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a bow.
Nice.
That was really good.
Then
You got
it
it.
goes
That's the same as the beginning.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Well done.
2.
Well done. That's it. Got
Okay.
it. It's a tricky piece.
It is.
It's this rhythm here is very tricky. Everybody takes too much time on this third beat, this
Yeah.
C here. So try and play it through without stopping. Correct rhythm
Alright.
and counting. I want you to count as well. I think you can do it.
How about I count?
Yeah, I want you to count.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
There you go. That's like 90% there.
90?
No, I'll give you 95.
95?
You stopped a couple times.
If I did.
Next week, this will be perfect though. I know it will. I can see you've put everything in place. That's good. That's really good. Excellent. Do you want to work on your other song?
Which one?
You said dance.
Oh, yeah. There it is. And then... Oh, wait.
What?
There's the 3.
That's right. This is in the same. This is in the same time signature as your other song, isn't it?
But how am I supposed to wait 3 seconds when there's like 40 notes?
So, okay. So there's 3 beats in every bar. So the first beat comes on the first note, right?
Oh, is it like 1, 2, 3?
Exactly.
Like
Yep.
that? Okay.
Yep. And so it's 1, 2, 3. So 1 and 2 and 3. These are quick notes. So it's T, 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 ta, or 1 and 2 and 3.
So it goes 1 and 2 and 3.
Exactly.
1 and 2 and 3.
But not in the right spot. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
know what you meant.
1 and 2 and 3.
Yep. Now, is it 1 and 2 and 3? 1 and 2 and 3?
No.
What would it be?
It would be like,
The beat train. That's like the beat train going, grind to a halt. Keep going, grind to a halt. Nope, it's got to keep moving. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3.
1 and 2 and 3. But it's not that, right?
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3.
Good.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Almost.
1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
3. Good. 1. Did you just play the second line or the first line?
I just played the first one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the second one.
Good. Can you put that with the left hand?
1 and 2. 1 and 1. This.
So you have to decide which fingers are going to play together. So, yep. There we go. Now try it again. Instead of going fast and stopping, try to not stop but slow the tempo down a little bit. So da da dee da dum and da da dee da dum da, really slow, and then you'll have time to think instead of taking time.
1 and 2 and wait. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. Perfect. Do that one more time.
Oh, slow? Okay.
Do it slowly again, yeah.
1 and 2 and 3.
1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3.
1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2.
Slow down a little bit.
1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3.
I love the movement here. Really good. Because the other thing that you have to do with this piece that I don't think you've talked about yet is this little thing here. What does that mean? Have you ever seen that before in music?
Isn't it this, but like one down? Like,
Yes. So that's the note. I was referring to this little arc here, this curve. See this little...
oh, that means you play it like smoothly.
Yes,
Right.
yes, you connect them. And at the end of that, the note that comes on the end of that, you lift it up a little bit, give it some air. So it's like... dee-rum, bum, dee-rum, bum,
So you go from like,
dee-rum, bum, dee-rum, bum. So the note on the end gets a little bit of lift. Yes, exactly. Good. And how would you play the right hand group? That's the left hand group. How would you play the right hand? So the lift is on the G, so da da dee dum bum, da da dee dum bum, da da bum, da. Good. But that's the G, isn't it? Is that what you're trying to play? The left hand?
yeah.
First line?
And it goes. Where's the G? Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
That's right. That's an E, remember? That next time it's an E. So it's F, G, G, and then it goes to an E, G, G.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good. Perfect. Now let's do the right hand. Good. Nice. Lift up here. Yum. So it's like yum. Dum. That's it. Nice. Yes, that's perfect. Sounds great. Yum, bum, bum.
Right.
This is what we call articulation. Articulation is the way you play the notes. So you've got notes written on the page, but then there's also the way you play the notes. So you can play them all staccato, you can play them all legato. You could play them like this. This here, this little da-yum bum bum, is very specific. Da-yum bum bum, dee-yum bum bum. Those second, both of these G's are going to be short, light. Nice. Good. What does this remind you of? This kind of... feel, just the way it moves like this. Could you imagine people dancing to it? Like a waltz type of dance? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.
I feel like I should know, but I don't. I don't know what kind of dance.
Well, this is like when people do the waltz, this is the kind of music they would dance to. It'd be in 3 like this, and it would be articulated like this. So the emphasis being on the first note in each measure, and the next 2 notes being light. So like down, heavy light, light, heavy light, light, heavy light, light. Just like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Good, so together, that means that the left hand is going to be playing these short notes when the right hand is going to be playing legato notes, or connected notes. So, see that?
I'm not sure if I could do the at the same time as.
Do you know what a good exercise to practice is? This. See what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Swapping back and forth.
Oh yeah. Looks like you're knitting a sweater.
I'm knitting a sweater.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good,
Like
that was good.
1, 3.
Try the right hand on its own. I want to see your legato right hand.
1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Oh wait, no.
That's better.
No. Wait. 1, 2, and 3. Like
Yes,
that?
that's right.
1, 2, and 3.
Good.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Then this will be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Good. Very good. Awesome.
Oh, what? I'm struggling to lift though.
You know what? Good. That's good. That you played that good in sections. So now you just have to do it and count and not slow down. So that means you might have to make the overall speed slower,
Yeah.
which is fine. Or you can try this. How about one measure and land on the first beat of the next bar?
And then
Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 1.
1,
2, 3, 1. So you're playing the whole measure and then the first note in the next measure.
2. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Like that? I know.
Yeah, that's it. Second one. Yes, that's where you land. So try it.
No.
Good. Good. So now try. Do that like 3 times in a row first. And then. Boom. try it without stopping. There you go. Nice. Now go on. There you go. You're doing it. There you go, man. That was awesome. Awesome. Good. Yeah.
But then we have this also.
And then we got this little bit here. Yeah. This part can be tricky. I want you to do this. Left, right, left, right, left. Don't play any note. Just make this movement. Left, right, left, right, left. Exactly. That movement is going to play these notes. Like this. Dun, dun, dun. See how my yeah. Left, right, left. That's it. There you go. Good. So now you don't need to worry about your weak fingers being weak because
then
you're doing it with your arm. Yeah. That's right. Very good. And the key is to trust completely in this kinetic energy of the heavy arm. And relax the wrist and allow the energy to flow into the fingertip. You have perfect control if you use your arm. There you go. Wow. Make the movement big at first. Exaggerate it at first. You can make it small later. Good. You stopped the movement. See, sometimes you'll kind of change the movement to this kind of thing. It's really simple. It's just this. It has to feel just like this. It can't feel any different. Left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. Just this roll. It doesn't feel any different to that. If it feels different to that, then you know you're doing it wrong. So that's why doing it in the air is the first step. You need to know what it feels like. Okay, now do it in the air. No, do the movement in the air. Does it feel like that when you play?
A little bit.
Yeah, then you're starting to get the right idea then. Left, right, left, right, left. Good. Good. Now here on this is different. No, this is different. This is left, right, left. It's a slower roll. Yeah, like watch my arm. Left, right, left.
Am I getting the rhythm right?
You are. It's T T T T ta, T T T T ta. That's correct.
Because I can go like, or I can go like that.
Yeah, we're not stopping on this note. We're stopping on this one. So it's da bum 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 bum. There you go. And you can really experiment with how you move your arm here. Like sometimes it helps to go have like a kind of round movement like this. Yeah. And then relax the hand. Allow the movement to make the sound. The sound doesn't come from here. It comes from here and here. There you go. That was really good. But don't get too lost in it. This is going to take, time and practice. I know you like to get caught up in details every now and then. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it for the rest of this piece. Try to put that second part together at home this week. It's not too hard. The left hand here is the same as what you've been doing.
I'm getting cold.
You getting a call? Oh, okay. I'll let you take that one to the restaurant.
Okay. Hey, Dad. You're outside? Okay. We were just practicing on the dance song that I was doing, and like the rhythms and stuff. Do you have to go? Do we have to go now? Maybe, I don't know. No, I don't think so. Okay.
Is that your dad?
Yeah.
Is he waiting for you?
Yeah, we have to go.
Alright, bud. We'll see you soon. Hey, thanks for letting me record you. I really